Hi, this is John Hennessey from Hennessey Performance, and we're here with another edition of American Horsepower. And today we're going to talk about Cadillacs. Cadillac is kind of a personal favorite. I've owned a number of Cadillac CTS-Vs. My current daily driver is a CTS-V coupe with our HP 700 upgrade on it. And this is another HP 700 CTS-V coupe that we built for the people at Hendrick Cadillac in Kansas City, Missouri. These cars are really becoming popular in our shop. I'd say on any given week, we build 3 or 4 Cadillac CTS-Vs to go to clients and dealers all over the country and even clients around the world. We're taking a great car from Cadillac and increasing the horsepower from 556 to a little over 700 horsepower. So it's a significant jump in performance, but it basically consists of a cold air induction system. We upgrade the supercharger to run a little bit more boost. We upgrade the intercooling system to cool the charger temp that goes into the engine. We port and polish the cylinder heads. We upgrade the camshaft. We modify the engine management calibration system to handle larger fuel injectors that we put in the car. Then we put it on our chassis dyno test it, bring it out here to our racetrack to do a little validation testing on the vehicle and ship it to the client or ship it to the dealer. And in the last 4 years, we've built probably 500 CTS-Vs with somewhere between 600 and 700 horsepower. We build probably 20 CTS-Vs with 800 to 1,000 plus horsepower. So very cool car, a lot of fun. As some of you may know, we took one of our VR 1200 wide body V coupes out to New Toll Road near Austin last year, and in about 2 miles, that particular car ran 220 miles an hour. So again, something you can drive every day. They run on pump gas, they pass smog tests. You can drive it to work, you can take the kids to school. I would liken my V to a ZR1 Corvette with 4 doors. It has that same visceral feel, that sound of that classic small block Chevy GM engine. So we're super excited. This car will be in the showroom at the Hendrick Cadillac dealership in Kansas City very soon, within the next several days, and this car can be bought by anybody. This is another Cadillac that we've done a number of. In Texas, we call this Texas station wagon, from the standpoint that these are great for hauling families, going to the ranch, going to the hill country, going to the football game. They're very practical for taking clients to lunch and doing business. This particular 2013 Cadillac Escalade has our HP 575 package. So we basically take the 6.2 liter 420 horsepower engine from Cadillac and we supercharge it. We do really a lot like what we're doing on the Vs, in that now it's supercharged. It has high flow cylinder heads, updated camshaft, upgraded injectors, air induction, recalibrate the computer. Personally, I like to build these with a stock exhaust, so they're very, very quiet. They get up and go and they scream when you want them to go, but the rest of the time it's very stealthy. Nobody would really even know that it's modified, with the exception of the supercharged badging or the 575 and the Hennessey badging on the rear. Drives like factory, gets about the same fuel economy as stock. I've seen on the highway doing the speed limit about 19-20 miles to the gallon going down the road. And if you say, hey, I want to get a Escalade or a CTS-V and I want more horsepower, you've got to go buy that vehicle and send it to us typically. It's an easier deal if you can go to the dealer. You can go to somebody like Sewell or Hendricks and say, hey, I want a turnkey vehicle, I want a Hennessey vehicle, and they just do the whole deal for you start to finish. I want to say a special word of thanks to the folks at Hendrick Cadillac in Kansas City. We're very excited to share these special vehicles with the Hendricks group and their clients, and a special thank you to Rick Hendrick and the folks at Hendrick Motorsport. I think that Rick's performance background and his success with everything that he's done in the car business and in the racing world has given his guys at the Hendrick Group at the Cadillac store in Kansas City the ability to embrace the idea of having a performance coupe and a performance SUV and taking it to another level. And we appreciate the fact that they've given us this opportunity, and I think that their clients will really enjoy the increased performance from both vehicles. And I look forward to sharing a little bit about that with you when we go out to the track to do a little test driving. Okay, here we are on the HP 575 Cadillac Escalade, and we're going to go for a little drive around the track here at Lone Star Motorsports Park, which is right next to our shop here in Sealy, Texas. And I mean, the 420 horsepower version is not slow by any stretch. When you get the 575 horsepower, now all of a sudden you've really got something that's, to me, a lot of fun to drive. It feels like the vehicle went on about a 2,000 pound diet. And one of the things that we do offer is a front Brembo brake upgrade, which I think, depending on how aggressively you're going to drive the vehicle, is something that I would recommend doing. Here we go. We'll just give a little 60, 80, 100, 110, and on the brakes. And very smooth, effortless. I mean, it's easy. All right, here we go in the HP 700 CTS-V Coupe, which, by the way, I've got an almost identical car. I've got the Thunder Gray, it's my daily driver, exact same package. And I've run it down the track on street tires. It'll consistently go 11.5 to 11.7. Not even letting any air into the tires, not doing a burnout or anything like that. And so the car, we tested a stock McLaren MP412C a couple days ago, and it ran 11.7 at 127 miles an hour. I think the mile an hour on my coupe is like 124, 125, so a couple mile an hour slower than the McLaren. But the cars, from, I would say, from a standing start till probably 100, 120 would be a pretty close race. And the scoots, and the supercharger, the boost, the power is all very instantaneous. And there's no downside to the ownership of these vehicles. We do a full 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty on not just our upgrades, but on the entire powertrain. And why do we do that? Is because we've built hundreds of these vehicles and we've had very few to no problems with them. I'm just going to do a standing start. Now this car will spin the tires a little bit. I'm going to leave the traction control on. I'm in sport mode on the tranny, which starts us in first gear. I'm just going to let it shift on its own, and I'm going to just let the transition of the way to try to get the car to squat a little bit before I fully go into the power, or it'll just spin the tires. So here we go, rolling, spin, 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 spin. Go, baby. There we go. There we go. 80, 100. 110, 120, 135. Again, really, really impressive car. Thank the folks from Hendrick. Thank you, Rick Hendrick, for your continued support. And we're super excited to work with y'all. And I look forward to building a lot more of these things for you. Thanks.